Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I am going to be talking to you very briefly about building curriculum. I know if you're a new homeschooler out there, you're probably wondering how in the world do I build a curriculum? What is actually involved in building a curriculum? Everyone has a little bit of different things to say on the topic, but we have kind of like the same foundation. So today I'm going to give you my version of how I build a curriculum and how my building my curriculum is not grade specific, but I just want to show you how simple it is and how you don't have to break the bank to build a curriculum. So that's what we're going to talk about. But for those of you who do not know me, my name is Tina. I am a homeschooling consultant and a health and wellness coach, helping you get your life together, them emotions under control using plant-based therapeutic products. Now, with that being said, because it's a whole lot of changes coming on Homeschooling and Oils, so that's why I do the little intro in case you was wondering why is she doing it. We doing some changes for the 2019. I'm working it in. So let's talk real quickly about building curriculum. For those of you who do not know, I have a high schooler, a new high schooler, and I have a middle schooler. Middle schooler. Oh my goodness, live TV. All my bloopers and no editing. But anyway, I want to show you, in high school, you have those elective courses and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you what my son is using. Now, this is not what my daughter is using. She's using the same kind of curriculum, but she is using a different language. So I don't know how many of you wanted to teach your child another language. I want to make sure that my kids know more than one language, or at least know how to do just formal introductions. They don't have to know everything, but at least know how to maneuver themselves around if they meet someone, to give pleasantries, if you will. So when I start looking, let me tell you, when I start looking at the curriculum, and everybody know Rosetta Stone is the number one homeschoolers go-to. But when I saw that price tag of $300, and then I got another price quote for $750 for one student for a whole year, I was like, well, look like we're not going to have no Rosetta Stone. So I started searching high and low like I do, finding a way that I can build it myself. So how I did it was I bought a DVD from Amazon. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can also, they have a lot of different things for free for the Amazon Prime members, but they also give you discounts on certain like DVDs and different stuff like that, but you just got to search through it or whatever like that. And so I searched through and I found a DVD that I want to buy for the kids. So I bought the DVD first. Later on, I got this. It talks about Speak in a Week, a Spanish complete 4-week set. So this is broken down so that your child can be able to speak whatever language that they're talking about within a week. And it really does work. At first, I was a little bit skeptical about it because we actually had this for a couple of years, and I bought it, this particular one, not the other one. And we actually used it. And by the end of week 1, the kids was actually doing some general pleasantries of like, how you doing, the weather, like colors, pleasantries, stuff like that. We was actually doing that. I actually even included my mom in some of it. And so you really do actually speak a little bit of the language within a week. You're not fluent, of course, but it does work. So they advertise it as you supposed to do one session a week. Now, I don't do that. I let my kids take our time and we rework stuff. So my son is going to be doing Spanish starting in 2019. My daughter is working on, well, she already started. She has this Chinese version of this. And so she's already been doing that herself. So I just want to open this up and show you basically how it looks, just in case you was wondering how this looked. So how it works is you have a CD right here. And here it has the book, the instructional book in the middle. So let me show you how this is. It has your lessons broken down. So how many of you homeschoolers looking at me saying, I do not know this foreign language, I need some help, and I do not want to do no lesson plan? Well, guess what? Don't have to do a lesson plan because they have all the lessons written out for you in the beginning, all of the basic things that's going to be going on, broken down into lessons. What I particularly like about this particular curriculum is that, for number one, For those of you who have children that are heavily visual learners, meaning they need pictures and also words in order to fully understand information. For those of you who've been following me for years, you know I have a child that is a heavy visual learner. He has dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculia, high functional autism. That's just some of the things. But he gravitates towards audio stimulation and also visual stimulation. And with dyslexia, sometimes things get lost within the words. So the less words, he likes things simple and getting straight to the point. So this fits the bill for him. And it's colorful, it's engaging, it's inviting. It has a picture. It has the dog, I don't even know what to say. Buenos dias, but I didn't say it right. But anyway, it has that, and it also tell you how to pronounce it. It also has the key things to keep in mind as you actually go through this particular lesson. So it's very, very good, and the lessons are short. The lessons are very, very short, so you don't have to worry long and draw it out. So we like this. I bought this used, and I bought it for like $17 or $20, and that included shipping. So instead of me spending $300 or $750, which I wasn't going to do anyway, for 1 year, for one student online, I opt to do this, and it's working good. Now, how I build the curriculum is that I actually bought a workbook to go along with it, to supplement that curriculum on Amazon. And this one costs $7.50. This one costs $7.50. So you can actually build it up like that. And it's real, real good. And so we're going to go over that together as well. Now, I also have a 9th grader, a high schooler, and I have to teach government. Yes, I have to teach government. Over here, it's required that we teach government to our kiddos. So I was like, oh my goodness, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this, because that's not one of my favorite subjects in the world. So I decided I have to make it not only fun for her, but fun for me and interesting for me. We do have a traditional textbook that we're going to be using, that I use as my foundation, as just a reference, not as I'm going to go over every single thing, but as I'm going to pick and choose different stuff that we're going to do. We're going to hit every topic, but this is something we're going to have to do next semester. Pretty thick. And I bought this handwriting practice book. So she's going to be getting practice with her cursive writing, as well as she's going to be learning the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. So she's going to be doing that with copy work. I also bought the U.S. History and Government from Dollar Tree. Now, it comes with, I think, 38 worksheets. I bought 2. Because I want to have one for my son, because you know how Dollar Tree is. They have them now, they don't have them later. So I went ahead and bought 2. I wish I would have bought 3. But we're going to actually be using this. No, it's not high school level, but the things that I'm going to do with it, I'm going to build it up to her grade level. And also I have flashcards, and I also have some DVDs that I'm going to use it to actually build on this particular topic. The last thing that I have is this right here, is a placemat. Amazon actually, and by the way, all this stuff came from Amazon, and I bought it. The only thing that I did buy brand new was this workbook, but I only spent $10 for it. And everything else I bought used, and it was not over $10. Some of it was $4, some of it was $5, some of it was $6. Like this was $7.99. This is a placemat, and on the front it has the U.S. Constitution. It talks about the branches of government, and it's broken down in simple terms. I don't know about you, but I like it broken down in simple terms for myself, and also for my kiddos. And then we build on it with her high school government book, which is here. And we also have another book on it as well. On the back, it's 2-sided. On the back, it also has the United States Constitution, and it talks about all the different things in reference to that. So, and another thing that I like about it is that it's actually dry erase. So as she goes over certain stuff, we have 2 of them, she can just mark it out. And I'm going to reuse this for when my son's going to have to need it. When he gets to high school, we're going to have to use this as well. So if you have more than one child, I encourage you to buy things that you can actually reuse with another sibling. That will greatly help the cost of your homeschooling. So they not only had that, they have a whole lot of different ones. So I bought the Constitution one. I bought the keyboarding because they're going to be doing keyboarding, and it's two-sided. One on piano, which they're going to be using this for a keyboard, and basic things about the keyboard. The 50 states. I got this from the Goodwill for 75 cents though. That one, and this one came from the Goodwill too. And this is the world map, and also the continents. And this is just the second world map. So I just want to show you guys how it is for you to actually build your curriculum regardless of what the age is or grade level is. I think sometimes we get so caught up in grade level on certain stuff that we overlook all the great things and how we can actually have more freedom and flexibility with building our curriculum, making it our own, so that if we thoroughly enjoy putting it together, then we're going to thoroughly enjoy teaching it to our children, which is a win-win. A teacher is better when she's enjoying the information versus she have to just teach something just because for the sake of teaching it. So I try to make it engaging, not only for my kiddos, but also for me, because, hey, I need to be stimulated too, especially when it's topics that's not my top topics. We all have topics that we absolutely love, some that we kind of, and then some we're like, oh no. So that's why I had to do that with that. And I just want to show you how easy it is. Now, all the things that I got, except for two, I bought from the Goodwill. Everything else was on Amazon, $10 or less. And I didn't buy it all at the same time. I bought it over a period of time. So it's super duper easy for you not only build your curriculum, but do it well and have fun and make it more engaging and have variations of the same topic. So that if one thing don't appeal to them in the way it's delivered in a book, you will have visual stuff. You will have other stuff that will also stimulate them, because let's face it, every way that information is presented to us is not always pleasant. It's not always pleasant. We might need to learn the information, but we were like, oh, I don't really like the way that looks. So I make sure my kiddos that I have different ways to introduce the exact same topic. And whatever they gravitate towards the most, I observe that, and then I build more on that particular thing that they gravitated more towards. So if I see that my daughter gravitate more towards this, we will do more of things like this that are visual heavy. But with her, she can have either or. With my son, I start from the beginning and make sure everything is visual and heavy with audio. So I am going to be looking for him when that time comes, something on audio book, because he just really does better when he has something on audio and then he have visual stuff. So you just have to sit back and observe your children and see what best works for them, what learning style, what kind of method. What do they gravitate towards on their free time? What do they like to do on their free time? And that will give you a great indication of what and how you should present homeschooling to them, how you should present the educational process, because you want to approach them on how they learn and not just present information and say, hey, you have to learn this, because you ain't much out of it, and they're not either. So we want to try to figure out ways in order to keep them motivated. But also I want to keep you parents motivated, let you know that you don't have to break the bank, okay? It's so many different ways that you can build curriculum. And if you can't afford to buy that high Rosetta Stone like me, because let me tell you, $700 and $300 per child, that's not in my budget. That's not in my budget. So I just want to show you some inexpensive ways that you can actually teach the same amazing topics or subjects, but do it at a lower price. And still be able to hit all the points that you want to hit as a homeschooling mom or dad or aunt or uncle or whomever homeschooling. We can still do it. We can do it great, and we can do it on a budget. Don't let nobody fool you. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. And I will talk to you again on another topic. And if you have any kind of topics that you would like for me to talk about, comment it below the video, and I will do my very best to talk about that particular topic. But if you wanted a little bit more hands-on, more customized to your needs, write me an email. send me an email at Tina Ramsay. That's Tina Ramsay at homeschoolingoils.com, and make sure to put a little note in and say, I would like for you to talk about this topic, or do you have any ideas on this topic? And I will do my very best to do a video on it, because the reason why I'm doing these videos is to help you and encourage you and motivate you through your homeschooling journey. Because let's face it, we're going to have ups, downs, challenges, triumphant moments, great achievements, but at the end of the day, it costs. And I'm trying to show you how you can actually do all the things you want to do them effectively, but on a budget, honey, on a budget. So I will talk to you guys later, and have an amazing weekend. Bye.